Okay guys, this is what used to be my 8.99 horse 7310. I busted it back down last night. I didn't get no footage of it. Piston was kind of galling in it a little bit, and which kind of shocked me because it was still running great last video I made with it. So I tweaked the carburetor, I flowed the carb in, and retweaked the upper transfer some, and didn't touch the exhaust or the intake on it there. And I tried to shift the power higher up into the band. I'll get you out of the sun here. Hopefully it's going to make more power now. I can tell that I gave up the brutal mid-range that thing had before, but it's definitely hitting at a higher note, and it still has more than adequate torque to pull that 28 full comp. That's a hill right here, and it's pulling that log up it. So I did chamfer the top of the piston a little bit more, and I did put lines. I sanded the gulling on the piston, and I did put lines all the way around the piston like I do to some of them 4910s. And I've always said that this was a Maypop saw, so we'll see what comes of it. But this is that one I did the taper top in a few years ago. Actually, this might be the very first saw I ever attempted a taper top in. I know my machine work on it doesn't look as nice as what I do now, but that's the joys of going into your stuff a few years later, when you got better tooling and stuff than what you had before. I think when I built this, I think the only lathe I had was the white one that swung that around. I didn't have my green one then. I didn't film any of the tuning of the carburetor. I had a tool made up for them half moons, and lo and behold, I have no idea where it went. But it's got a very thin slot that you can, if I shut the saw off, I can tweak the screws. I don't know why Echo did that on that carburetor. Dumbest thing ever. I ported one once that somebody actually broke them off, and it was just the half moons left, and I built a tool for that. And when I sold that saw, I let the tool go with it, so the owner had a way to tune the carburetor. Otherwise, you would have had to buy another whole other carburetor. But yeah, it definitely feels like it's hitting higher up. I think I raised the RPM, narrowed my power band some, but it's got a pretty fast sweet spot. And this is my whatever 70 class, the ones that they run the 372s in or whatever. This is what I plan on running if it lives that long. And that galling could reoccur and continue, and if it does, I'll have to get at least all the galling in the cylinder was below the ports. It was even below the transfer ports, so I don't know exactly what happened in there. But it is on 32-to-1 now too, so I figured the extra oil won't hurt anything. But let me know what you guys think. I probably should have did a before and after, but I'm hoping this thing's going to be past the 9 horse mark now on the dyno. I sure hope I didn't take power away from it. I know I took some torque, and I know it lost a little bit of torque, but what I lost in torque, I sure gained in cut speed, I think, or at least RPM of the saw. So let me know what you think. You guys take it easy and have a good one.